Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Delighted as always to be joined by Jazza Dickens. Jazza, first and foremost, I said it to you before you weighed in, you're looking good. How's the training camp this time around?
It's gone really good, yeah. Makes sense now why it got cancelled last time and why I got the COVID. When I got the COVID, when I never had the COVID last time. Yeah, it makes sense now. I can happily accept that, do you know what I mean? For where I'm at right now. Yeah, very grateful. I feel so strong. I feel.
You feel is that we
I feel Jazza. I feel very Jazza.
I mean, this probably been the longest training camp of your career.
Of anyone's career ever.
Of anyone's career. How long would you say you've been in the gym for now? For this fight alone?
When did we fight Lee Wood? I think it was February, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I took a week off and started taking over in February.
So that's nearly, what,
Don't
10
get me
months?
wrong, I've had a few weeks off here and there, but it's been, 10 months, yeah? 10 months is it? But it's been good because we've been in lockdown, haven't we? Not everyone's had the experience I've had. It's been a great year. I live a clean life. No, I'm a God-fearing man. I don't drink. I haven't, for the last 6 months, I haven't had a sweet. I haven't had a sweet for the last 6 months. And I don't miss it either. I just want to win this title, you know what I mean? So I'm living a clean life. There's no reason why I shouldn't be the best I've ever been, because I've lived the best I've ever lived, you know what I mean? And if it took 8 months, I'm happy for that, you know what I mean? I'll do another 8 months of football I've learned, and you know, the camp we've had together, and I've learned loads of things about rest as well as working. About you have to be smart, what people talk about when you're young and they're older, and they talk about working smarter, not harder. I've learned a lot about that.
In terms of that, like the fight itself with Ryan Walsh, I mean, as us fans, we've been looking forward for this fight since it was made back in February when you both won your fight. I mean, it was February that they both won.
I think so.
Time wasn't it? Yeah, it was. We've been looking forward to this for 10 months. For you, how anxious are you finally to be getting into that ring on Wednesday night, tomorrow night, against Ryan Walsh? Are you just the knuckles itchy?
No, I'm not anxious. Last time I was supposed to fight, I went in a place like this. I would say I was in a place where, and you got to understand, like I was COVID. I had the COVID, and I was ready to fight. I was in the shape of my life. So the confidence I've got now of not having the COVID, no, well, have I? Because I have not. I'm going to test now, so maybe I have. Who knows? Maybe I have. So there's so many messages. The confidence I've got now for not having it, being in the shape and the shape I'm in mentally, there was a negative cloud over me. That's what I couldn't understand. I was in good shape physically, but there was a negative cloud, and that was me being sick.
Well, you said that you're a God-fearing man. Was this a blessing in disguise for you then? Yeah. Getting COVID back in September and then rearranging this whole fight for December?
Yeah, well, I've just been my prayers now when I went back to my room, saying thank you, and thank you for giving me the belief last time. When it happened, instantly saying, look, God, just take me out of my own shit and let me see what you're trying to do here. And it was a hard time, but I stuck with the God's plan, you know what I mean? And now, to me, it makes sense why that all happened.
Well, the fight itself, Ryan Walsh, I mean, like I said, I've been looking forward to this fight since it's been made. So every single fan. In Britain, it looks like it's definitely an all-British clash that we can all get our teeth into. For you, what can the fans expect with you and Ryan Walsh tomorrow night? I mean, it's one of them fights that's been building. Can we expect fireworks?
I think at some point it's got to be, by the way we both fight, but I feel like I'm just in a good place. When you say you and Walsh, I don't see that. I'm just in a good place, you know what I mean? I can't really talk on his behalf. I feel like I'm in a really strong place. I feel like I want to perform better than I've ever performed, you know? And I'm ready to accept a lot of goodness coming my way, you know what I mean? Growing up, and like for me, I didn't come from a place where the spoils from winning a year. I didn't come from a place where it was hard for me to accept that life. Do you know what I mean? I can win a fight because people pat me on the back and say, right, lad, you fought hard there and you're working hard, like you won. You know what I mean? I can accept that, but accepting everything that comes with winning, I've had to bend my head around for the last year. You're going to be stepping into this person who you want to be. You want to be world champion. Well, you have to accept these other things, this other goods. It's called a paradigm shift, isn't it? The law of attraction and all that. So that's what I've been doing. So gone on a bit here, haven't I? I have gone a bit deep here.
I don't know where my next question's coming from.
I'm chatting a bit of shit here, but what I'm trying to get at is I am ready mentally more than anything.
Well, that's
I couldn't
there's a long way to get around to that. Like, but we got there in the end. I know you're the type of fight. I think I asked you this before. The last time we were here in this bubble, I said, what does this contract do for your life and your career? I know you're 100% focused on Ryan and the fight itself tomorrow night, but is there a small part of you that's thinking, if I win this, I'm getting my world title shot and my family's life is going to change? I know you've got a young family as well. Does a small part of you think ahead beyond what the Ryan Walsh fight?
I don't think I said that. I'm not thinking as the Ryan Walsh fight. I see this deadline for me as when the fight's over and I get my hand raised. That's what I see. Other than that, that's life after that. All I see is everything building up to this point now, which is tomorrow, and the fight is on now, which is exciting. And yeah, it's on. Thank God. You know what I mean? I just see it, I can't really put myself anywhere else apart from what I feel inside. You know what I mean? I don't want to be sitting here talking shite about what I'm going to do. Don't want to be talking like what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this, going to do that. I mean, just people tune in and hopefully God gives me blesses me and not my ego, just me. I've got to create an ego, haven't I? The ultimate ego. Jazza. You watch Jazza tomorrow night.
This is James.
This is little Jimmy. Jimmy doesn't talk like this. yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Really look forward to doing exactly what I've been working on so much, because I said when I went in this tournament, because it's this tournament type of thing, you'll see the winner will be the man who's the most dedicated throughout all the year, the most how does he face hard times throughout the year, throughout his whole career. That's who you will see win this whole tournament, and I believe that man was me from the start. Well,
that's that. You've got some great self-belief in your Jazza, but the bookies can't split you. So it's hard to get a decent price for any of these. So it's one of them fights that, like I said, it's mouth-watering for the fans itself. But I'm going to try and ask you a question I want a kind of a hard answer for, because you've been very philosophical with your answers. I want a tough, straightforward answer. Can you go in there and stop Ryan Walsh tomorrow night?
I believe I can.
Yeah.
Well, went on a bit too much there. Yes.
There we go.
Rambling there, ain't I?
Yeah, I went rambling. I like all that sort of stuff. I sort of delved into your world there for a second. I was like, where am I?
But why can't I? If you weren't saying Ryan Walsh's name, as this man who I respect so much, I'd be going, fucking shoot right, I can't, you know what I mean? Fucking shoot right, of course can't, I will, you know what I mean? But Ryan Walsh is a lovely man, from a lovely family. I've got so much respect for him, do you know what I mean? So I'll do me talking in the ring, and do you know what I mean? Do me talking in the ring, and I'm sure we'll get out afterwards.
Definitely. Well, final question then, why should the fans tune in on a Wednesday night to watch this mouth-watering featherweight final?
I don't know, that's up to them.
You go for softball if you want.
No, I believe it's, you know, I don't want to say watch me to watch me. I don't want to say that. So
why not?
If you like boxing, you love to fight two people who've had a long road, and you've been given this opportunity to put it all on the line and, you know, fight hard for their families. He's got a few kids, I've got a few kids. We're not like wealthy people, and we've both been handed this opportunity by MCK and Sky, and both want to fight our guts out for it.
Definitely, and I totally agree. Now it's a fight that I'm looking forward to. I've been looking forward to from the last time, but you selfishly got COVID, so thanks for that.
That way, me actually, if you remember, that was little Jimmy.
That was Jimmy. Jazza, right? Go you. Well, Jazza, I know Sky Sports are waiting patiently to do an interview with you as well. So thanks for doing it via Phil first, my man.
Thank you so much.
I can't wait for tomorrow night. So eat up and enjoy the rest of your night, and I can't look forward to tomorrow night. Cheers, Jimmy. Jazza.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.